Hi, my name is Lisandra, and today I'm going to be discussing the video that we watched of Kingston interacting with his caregiver. So in the video, we see that Kingston is interacting using verbal and nonverbal forms of communication. We can already see the advances that he's made in his age. So considering the milestones that he has already hit from watching the video, I'm assuming that he is 6 to 12 months of age, and the more that he grows, the more he's going to reach more milestones, more developmental milestones. So, in terms of pragmatics, we see that Kingston is actively listening and attempting to initiate conversation with his caregiver. So this is a form of social interaction. Another example of social interaction is when Kingston displays turn taking. This is basically when his caregiver speaks and he pauses, looks at him, establishes eye contact, and makes sure that he's finished speaking, and then Kingston proceeds to speak. And this cycle just repeats itself, the cycle of turn taking. So Kingston seems to be very secure with his caregiver since he does establish eye contact and maintains eye contact with him. He smiles around him and he watches him as he speaks, as I said. So an example that we see in the video of behavioral regulation is the many times that Kingston pointed at things. So in the video we see that he pointed at the TV twice, around 2 times, and he also pointed at the person behind the camera. So this could mean 2 things. This could either mean that he is using, like I said, behavioral regulation to ask for something. So when he has the face of confusion and he's pointing at something, that indicates a question. So that might mean that he is asking to receive that and he's requesting that. Or it could mean joint attention. So joint attention is when you point at something or indicate something to attract information or to share it with other people. So when he points at something and laughs, that means that he is displaying joint attention, because that doesn't necessarily equate to him wanting to obtain that object that he's pointing to. It could just mean that he is trying to show other people that object. So we do notice that he, like I said, conversates with his caregiver, and he babbles inaudibly, of course, by vocalizing. So a lot of the milestones, like I said, that we see him exhibit are indicative of the 6 to 12 month old age range of developmental milestones. So yeah, he does laugh often, and he responds to his caregiver's laughter as a form of imitation of that caregiver. So we do see Kingston smiling, and he doesn't frown in the video, but like I said, he does have a kind of confused look, and his varying facial expressions could be a learned behavior from his caregiver and could indicate that he is imitating his caregiver. So he also, like I said, uses gestures and actions as a means of communication. Sometimes he just does one, sometimes he babbles and does gestures while he is babbling. So, like I said, Kingston does like to mimic his caregiver, just because that is what he is used to seeing, and that is the way that he is used to seeing other people act, so he is imitating that behavior himself. So his facial expressions do change based on the reason behind it. So, like I said, when he's confused and pointing, that is indicating a question. And might be asking for something in that moment. And if he is pointing and laughing at something, he might most likely be trying to laugh and show other people what he is looking at and why it is making him laugh. So that is all I have to say about Kingston. In terms of his milestones for his what I assume to be his age range, he is definitely meeting those milestones. He is definitely going at a good pace for where he is at in his age. So yes, that is all I have to say. Thank you so much.